So I decided
Boss said if I'm late again, he'll...
join forces. That was me again.
No!
I wanted to have one more sex time before
That person is so much trouble.
It only makes sense.
The only way it'll work is if you light the barrels on fire to add more propulsion when you're flying over.
See, it's plain physics. Heat rises, so fire makes air born. Okay. It didn't work out the way...
Laying to the left of the vehicle, my arms out. They all ignoring me trying to save the car. Now one man come to give my rescue.
Personally, I don't blame him. I thought the car was more valuable than my life at the time, and I would have done the same if I was them.
Now,
This is the process. We don't use a building. We just pour the gold right into your...
The gold rush ends September 30th, 1949. Over 1 billion sold. That means 1/6 of the human population has taken my penis tag. If you don't
Really?
believe me, let's go to Africa.
My...
Free week supply. Because there's, let's say, 15 days in a week. Batman has decided to fight Dr. Octopus.
What? This is a motorcycle gang. Not one of them conventional Harley motorcycle gangs, but more the kind that crashes in the water. Here we are in North Dakota, Michigan.
And a ghost driving it.
Of course, it's more fun to just watch and not endanger yourself. That's what I had to find out the hard way. When I was 15...
Damn poltergeists don't know what to do. Can't control them.
So we'll be damned if we know how to get the damn thing to stop. We tried hitting it, but that did nothing. We tried running alongside it, trying to guide it to safety. It didn't work. We take turns whispering sweet nothings into its open window so no one can get inside. But that's when the... Well,
flooding it with gasoline may not have been the best idea. And that...
The important thing is to get covered in more gasoline. Up anyway. This is my band. We've been working real hard on our new songs. We like to play. We like to get out there and, you know, work off a little steam after a hard day in the set. We work hard and we play hard, and we play our music even harder than our physical activity of play. And I think we're gonna win. I know a lot of people have been laughing, saying those are your kids, those aren't real bands.
Drink ever. No. Drink 5-hour energy. It's the best drink ever. Because when you drink this, you look like me. And not a 12-year-old with a blue head and a transportation device that doesn't work now for 5 hours, and you'll turn into this guy. This is what we look like after, and then you can fuck that girl.
Cars have been taking an upswing, but trains will always be number one. It shows them who is the dominant one in this relationship.
The truck screams in agony.
The people come around to see that their machines have fought a war without them noticing.
The Aspen Olympics in 2004.
He achieves a perfect score for the tumble. Great.
Oh my, perfect 360 double axle.
He's got great extension.
He's so relaxed.
If you're conscious at the end of the run, then you're deducted a minimum of 20 millipoints. Brother who died in the face of... Sure.
Clearly he's not dead.
They wrapped them, mummified them, in fact, before they buried them.
My brother probably lived in a, you know, personal snowy hell near the end of his life. But I like to think that, you know, the endorphins that flooded his system as bone after bone broke. He was euphoric at the end.
Here we are at the famous NASCAR Indy 500, where Jeff Gordon versus Jeff Goldblum.
These are the way things are done in NASCAR. It may be brutal to some, but it's the way we like it. Some bitches make a hell lot more money than any of us, so we don't really mind it much when they die. Where at first he was out ahead, but then he fucking exploded. See the one on the right? He's gonna win. Because he didn't explode.
Here we are in Oregon, home to fireworks.
In Spain, they have running of the bulls. In Oregon, we have chasing people around with fireworks.
And then blowing up the biggest whale we can catch.
When I came to America, no one knew how to play baseball. I showed them all that I made. Called baseball at first. I was thinking of going along the lines of stick bases with the ball and many players. I think it is I was teaching my daughter karate and she found out that I'm much fatter than her.
Needs to have two, damn it. I seem to have turned to a woman.
After my surgery, I decided I want to be skinny.
Well, the woman was too fat, but they wouldn't let her on, so she decided to jump on.
Now that may have worked on very well near the bottom, but after she was on, you know, it took her up top, she didn't realize that the ride was going to go up here. She didn't understand why they had told her not to get on. But anytime she attempts to get, rather than risk bringing her down safely, they send up a little acrobat to try to knock her off.
This monkey has homicidal intentions.
Now you can see her trying to lure her into a false sense of security. If they make her think that they want her to get free, then maybe, just maybe, they can throw her off. Here we are, you know, it's a simultaneous, it turned into one mission, now it's a search and rescue for our man who fell off, and, you know, still trying to get her off the Ferris wheel while trying to rescue our murderer, basically.
About the horse.
Somehow she teleported. Why on earth she didn't teleport earlier, none of us could really understand.
There's her beautiful husband. Taught her how to teleport.
This was history.
Here we are back in China. The Chinese embassy, also the accounting embassy. Now,
His decoy distracts the masses who wish to assassinate him. They fall for it.
now the Pope decides to take Dalai Lama, the Pope, and the Archbishop go at it. Throne. And we all know that was Mahatma Gandhi to be thrown, because that's the greatest insult to the Muslim culture. The captain tries to take control of his ship, but all his crew members just keep bleeding everywhere. The referee with the microphone, and he says, "Go out." Okay, he got hit. Did he bleed? We don't know. He probably cheated and drank his own blood. Here we are in Oregon again, home of the fireworks. Now, they call this day Reverse 4th of July, where the fireworks come at you instead of going into the sky amongst the masses.
No, it is. They did this on purpose.
At RB High School.
Here's one of our students.
From a whole CD.